Hello and welcome to episode 4.
It's gone so quick, isn't it?
Yeah, well, episode 4 of our journey of loss and love. I'm David St.Martin.
Hi, I'm Michelle St.Martin.
So we made it to episode 4, but as we did last week and the week before, genuinely from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much for taking the time to like, share, comment, reach out to us, for us to share our story individually, and also for you to share your story with us as well. So thank you so much.
It's been amazing, so thank you. It has been amazing, isn't it? All the comments that we've received and the people that we've been able to reach out to and help as well, even just with some advice and things that, we done, and actually giving them honest answers. I was asked some tough questions and I gave an honest answer, and that was tough, but because I've lived it, there was no other way but to tell the truth on certain things. So yeah, I'm glad we've done that.
And it kind of brings home is the reason why we've done it in the first place.
It really does, yeah.
So, okay. So this episode is the day that call came. Do you want me to? I'll start.
Well, I called you first, so you're going to have to start.
So I'll start. So we was both at work. I had a phone call late morning from our social worker to say, look, we've got some news. We want to come around to see you and Michelle tomorrow, but we've got a placement. We've matched you with a child. And at that point, I had 1,001 questions, and so straight away rang Michelle to say, look, this is what's happened.
I broke down in floods of tears at work. Couldn't believe that after everything we'd been through, that call finally came. And the match, when David spoke to me about the particular child, it was just everything that we ticked, everything that we dreamed of. It all just came through in that one phone call. It
did, although there was such a journey beyond that. The day after, the social workers came around. So the child social worker and our social worker, and they presented the profile. Around our son, but at the time, this child that needed loving parents, and as Michelle said, every single box was ticked. And then suddenly you get the blow to say, right, that's good, because we've done our job as social workers to match this child to you, but there's another couple in the line. So first things first, we need to get your interest levels to make sure that us as adoptive parents.
Also, as you said, it had to be the perfect match. They have to do that. They have to make sure that they're doing. They can't just present a child for one couple and think, oh, we've got the perfect match. But we weren't quite aware of that, was we? To be honest.
So do be aware that there's the likelihood when you get matched, they're likely to be one or two other couples. So we put our interest forward, and then we just had to wait. And the wait was about 3 to 4 weeks, because in that time, what the social services do is then go through to the panel, the matching panel, and they then look at individual cases, individual couples, to see the suitability based on what we had asked for, based on the demographic, the setup at home.
Yeah, and how, just your family background, isn't it?
Yep.
So much involved in placing a child to the right family. They have to get it right.
Yeah. So these thorough checks, as we said last week, they seem really intrusive, but that's because everyone needs to make sure that the profile is the right profile for you and your family at that time. So
after all of that, we were sitting back waiting. You can imagine, I had no fingernails, I had no hair. It was a really tough waiting to make sure. I know, and that's what happened. It's really, really tough waiting to get that call. But in my heart of hearts, when I saw the profile of the child when they first came round, I knew that it was going to be ours. I just knew, because we'd gone through so much and we had seen other profiles. There was just something so different about this one, and we did get the call to say that the matching panel had matched in with us. And then I just remember falling to the floor in floods of tears, because everything that I ever wanted was just right there, and it weren't going to be taken away. It was just so overwhelming. I just thank God that you know, we just went through the process, because we said before we came off the process for a while. It was about, how many months was that? About 4 months, 5 months maybe. And we came off the register through one thing or another. And then when we went back on the register, it wasn't that long after that actually we got the call about our child. So I do believe everything happened for a reason, and he was actually born for us. I do believe that. It was amazing to get that call to say that he'd been matched. We just hugged each other for hours and hours and cried, didn't we? Then we invited all our friends round. We had a party. I remember standing up on a chair in our old lounge, announcing it out to everybody, because they didn't know at the time. They knew we'd been processed with a child, presented with a profile of a child, and then we had that party, didn't we?
We certainly did.
It was amazing.
It was great. But again, it's the support of people around you.
Exactly. You have to pull on all the support. And everyone was so thrilled, wasn't they?
Well, of course.
Yeah.
So, that was the day that call came. And again, just knowing that we've got to always talk about that communication. As a partnership, you have to just stay strong, encourage each other, and talk openly about how you feel. There's going to be a ton of low moments, but the high moments are going to be stratospheric. So,
that's so true.
Really is. Next week is when we talk about the first day we met our son and the subsequent 6 months, because it was a roller coaster
of emotions.
So join us next week. In the meantime, have an amazing week ahead. Thank you again for taking the time to watch and listen.
Yes. Stay safe, stay blessed.
And we'll see you soon.
Sending lots of love to you all. Thank you.
Bye, guys.